guys, it's Julia from Z Squared Crafts. Thanks so much for tuning in to this YouTube video for the Alleyway Stamps. Today I am going to create a very moody card that I created using stamps from the Thiaz company Alleyway Stamp set. So to begin, here's just a peek at the stamp set there. I'm going to use this really interesting shape that I believe was intended to be a nest, but it just really caught my eye when I saw it on the stamp set, and I knew that I wanted to create a background using this stamp. So I'm going to, I just stamped it off a couple times because it's the first time I'm using the stamp, and then I'm going to use some gray ink and I'm just going to stamp a background. I'm stamping this shape in a completely random order. I just kind of wanted to fill the space without making it too overwhelming. You can see that I left enough white area so that it wasn't just all gray on my background. I am just finishing off stamping my background, and then I will fill in some of those edges and move on to my next step. I wanted to create a, like I said, a very moody card, so I grabbed a piece of vellum and I'm going to stamp that tree silhouette using VersaFine Onyx Black ink onto a piece of vellum. I do plan on heat embossing these trees, so I have prepped my piece of vellum with my anti-static bag, and I mentioned before that I homemade that anti-static bag just using some cornstarch baby powder, and then I used double-sided tape to adhere the whole thing together. Once I finish stamping my trees, I'll sprinkle on some Wow clear embossing powder, and then I will stamp my greeting before I zap it with my heat tool. I'm following the exact same process using the same VersaFine Onyx Black ink, the same Wow clear embossing powder, and then I will zap that with my heat tool. You can see there that all of that heat embossing is dry and clear. Next, I'm going to stamp some of the birds from the stamp set. You can see there that my stamp kind of stuck to the paper, and then I got some ink on it. In the end, I actually only used one bird. The reason why I stamped so many is because, like I said, it was a new stamp set, so I wanted to get a really great impression, but also because I wasn't exactly sure which birds I was going to use. I'm using my Spectrum Noir alcohol markers to color in the bird, and for the colors I used IG1, IG2, IG4, and then a touch of PP1 just for the little cheeks. I did pull in a little bit more of the cheek color, and you'll see that at the end of the project. I wanted to add just a little bit of detail because the rest of the card was fairly simple. I used a white gel pen to just add a few little dots onto my bird, and in the end I only used that large bird that you saw me dotting earlier. Next, I'm going to adhere my vellum piece to the front of my card. Today I'm creating an A2 size card, so that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm just applying some multi-matte medium to the areas where I've stamped on the back side of the vellum so that none of the adhesive will show through. One little trick about adhering vellum is that if you're adhering it down to a something light, so in this case there's white spaces, you can easily get away with using a little bit of adhesive on those white areas because it really doesn't show through. To finish my card, I used a clear foam square to adhere my little bird onto the top of that middle tree. I will coat him generously. I think I actually maybe went over him twice with my clear Wink of Stella pen. And then I also finished by using a black gel pen to just add a little bit of detail and gloss to his eye. You can see there that I did go back and add some more of that adhesive, and I'm applying it strategically in areas where it's white space. I felt like the card needed a little something else. It was just like a little bit too gray and moody, and we aren't quite at Halloween yet, so I pulled some My Mind's Eye light pink, they're almost like a ballerina pink, enamel dots to finish the card. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the Alleyway Stamps channel. You can find all of my information, including my YouTube channel, in the description below. Thanks so much. Bye!